So I'm finally back to where I can touch you now, Touch and go. No love lost, but here we go. You can go to bed now. You've earned your sleep, thank you. Now, all I have to teach you is one word. Everything. Hush, little baby. Don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring turns brass, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. If that looking glass gets broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat. If that billy goat won't pull, Mama's gonna buy you a cotton bowl. If that cotton bowl turns over, Mama's gonna buy you a dog named Rover. If that dog named Rover won't bark, water, Helen. This is water. W-A-T-E-R. It has a name. Egg. E-G-G. It has a name, and that name stands for a thing. It's so simple. Simple as birth to explain. Helen, the chick has to come out of its shell sometime. You come out too. There's only one way out for you, and it's language. To learn that your fingers can talk and say anything that you can name. This is mug. M-U-G. It has a name. It has a name.
You haven't eaten, Katie.
I haven't the appetite. I'm too restless. I just can't sit to it.
You must eat, my dear. It'll be a long day waiting.
But it's been a short 2 weeks. I never thought life could be so noiseless. Been much too quickly for me.
C-A-R-D. Card. C-A-R-D.
Well, the house has been practically normal, hasn't it?
Jimmy.
What? Is it wrong to enjoy a quiet breakfast after 5 years? And even you two seem to enjoy each
Be
other.
even more noiseless, Jimmy, without your tongue running every 5 minutes. Now, haven't you any feeling to imagine what Katie's been undergoing ever since?
It's true. The house has been normal, quiet, all you say, but not short. Interminable.
W-A-T-E-R. But it means this. W-A-T-E-R.
I only meant that Miss Sullivan is a boon of contention, though, it seems.
If and when you're a parent, Jimmy, you will understand what separation means. A mother loses a protector. You'll learn. We don't just keep our children safe. They keep us safe. And there are, of course, many kinds of separation. Katie's been going through one kind for 5 years. Another kind is disappointment in a child.
I feel every day more and more inadequate.
Kate? Kate, I'm sorry. I opened my mouth like that fairy tale. Frogs jump out.
No, it has been better. For everyone.
If only there was someone to help me. I need a teacher as much as Helen.
Kate? What does he want from me?
That's not the question, Jimmy. Stand up to the world. That comes first.
But the world is him.
Yes, and no one can do it for you.
Kate? At least we? Could you be my friend?
I am.
My mind is undisciplined. discipline, full of skips and jumps and... Disinterested, disjoin, where's discipline? What a dictionary. Have to know how to spell it before you can look up how to spell it. Disciple, discipline. Discipline. Undisciplined.
What are you doing to your eyes?
It's worse on my vanity. I'm learning to spell. It's like a surprise party. The most unexpected characters turn up.
Well, you're not to overwork your eyes, Miss Annie.
Well, what have I spelled to Helen? I'd better spell right.
How serene she is.
She learned that stitch yesterday. Now I can't get her to stop.
You've taught us so much these 2 weeks that I never
Not
would
enough. Obedience isn't enough. Well, she learned 2 nouns this morning, key and water, brings her up to 18 nouns and 3 verbs.
But not...
No. Not that they mean things. It's still a finger game, no meaning. Mrs. Keller, shall we play our finger game?
How will she learn?
It will come.
How?
How does a bird learn to fly? We're born to use words like wings. It has to come.
How?
All right. I don't know how. Whatever she's learned here, keeping herself clean, knitting, stringing beads, meals, setting up exercises each morning. We climb trees, hunt eggs. Yesterday a chick was born right in her hand. All of it I spell. Everything we do, we never stop spelling. I go to bed with writer's cramp from talking so much.
I worry about you, Miss Annie. You must rest.
Now she spells back in her sleep. Her fingers make letters when she doesn't know. In her bones, those 5 fingers know. That hand aches to speak out. Something in her mind is asleep. How do I nudge that awake? That's the one question.
With no answer.
Except keep at it, like this.
More time? Here?
Spell it.
Because I can't.
Spell it. If she ever learns, you'll have a lot to tell each other. Start now.
Miss Sullivan, on my way to the office, I brought Helen a playmate.
Outside, please, Captain Keller.
Oh, dear, the 2 weeks are up today. Surely you
They're
don't
not
object
up until
to...
6 o'clock.
Well, now, what difference can the fraction of 1 day make?
An agreement is an agreement. Now, you've been very good. I'm sure you can keep it up a few more hours.
Miss Sullivan, you are a tyrant.
Likewise, I'm sure. You can stand there and close the door if she comes.
I don't think you know how eager we are to have her back in our arms.
I do know. It's my main worry.
It's like expecting a new child in the house. And she is so composed and so attractive. You have done wonders, Miss Sullivan.
Have I?
If there's anything you want from us in return, it would be a privilege
I just told
to...
Mrs. Keller I want more time.
Miss Annie.
Another week.
We miss the child. I miss the child, I'm pleased to say. That's a different debt I owe you.
Pay it to Helen. Give her another week.
Well, doesn't she miss us?
Well, of course she does. What a wrench this unexplained exile must be to her. Can you say it's not?
No, but
Well, doesn't she need affection too?
she never shows me she needs it. She won't have any caressing or...
But you're not her mother.
What would another week accomplish? We are more than satisfied. You've done more than we thought possible. Taught her constructive
I can't
things
promise
to
anything.
do,
All I can-
to look, behave like a human child even. Manageable, contented, cleaner even. and
Cleaner?
we say cleanliness is next to godliness, Miss Sullivan.
Cleanliness is next to nothing. She has to learn that everything has its name. That words can be your eyes. To everything outside the world and inside too. What is she without words? With them, she can think, have ideas, be reached. There's not a thought or fact in the world that can't be hers. You publish a newspaper, Captain Keller. Do I have to tell you what words are? And she has them already.
Miss Sullivan.
18 nouns and 3 verbs. The inner fingers now. I need only time to push one of them into her mind. One and everything under the sun will follow.
Look.
Don't you...
What's she spelling?
Water?
Teaching a dog to spell. A dog doesn't know what she means any more than she knows what you mean. Miss Sullivan, I think you ask too much of her and of yourself. God may not have meant Helen to have the eyes you speak of.
I mean her too.
What is it to you? You make us see how we indulge Helen for our sake. Is the opposite true of you?
Half a week?
An agreement is an agreement.
Mrs. Keller?
I want her home.
I'll send Bonnie to help you pack.
Not until 6 o'clock. I have until 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Come, Katie.
Water. Helen, water. I don't know how to tell you. Not a soul in the world knows how to tell you. Yes, what's it to me? They're satisfied. Give them back the child and dog. Both housebroken, everyone's satisfied. But me and you. Reach. Reach. I wanted to teach you everything. Everything the earth is full of, Helen. Everything on it that's ours for a wink and it's gone. And what we are on it. The light we bring to it and leave behind it. Words! Well, you can see 5,000 years back in a light of words. So not a soul is in darkness or done with, even in the grave. And I know! One word. And I can put the world in your hand. Whatever it is to me, I won't take less. How do I tell you that this means a word, and that word means this thing, stool, or dress, block, or face. Mother. M-O-T-H-E-R. Mother. M-O-T-H...
Let her come!
You said we'd be together forever and ever. You promised forever and ever and Annie!
Annie! That battle is dead and done. Why not let it stay buried?
I think God must owe me a resurrection.
What?
And I owe God one.
Forever and ever! Forever and ever and ever! Forever and ever and...
Miss Annie, I want to give you this.
What?
Your first month's salary. Many more to come, I imagine. It doesn't express what we feel. It doesn't pay the debt for what you have done.
What have I done?
Taken a wild thing and given us a human child.
I taught her one thing. No, don't do this. Don't do that.
It's more than all of us could in all the years that
I
we...
wanted to teach her what language is. I wanted to teach it yet.
You will have time.
I don't know how. I know without it to do nothing but obey is no gift. Obedience without understanding is a blindness too. Is that all I wished on her?
No, no.
Maybe I don't know what else to do. Simply go on, keep doing what I've done, and have faith that inside it's waiting. Like water underground. All I can do is keep on.
It's enough for us.
You can help, Captain Keller.
How?
Even learning no has been at a cost of much trouble and pain. Don't undo it.
Why should we
The
wish
world
to
isn't an easy place for anyone. I don't want her just to obey, but to let her have a way in everything is a lie to her, and I can't. And I don't even love her. She's not my child. Well, you've got to stand between that lie and her,
We'll try.
because I will. As long as you let me stay, that's one promise I'll keep.
Agreed. We've learned something too, I hope. Won't you come now to supper?
Yes. Why doesn't God pay his debts each month?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I used to wonder how I could earn a living.
Oh, you do.
Oh, I really do. Now the question is, can I survive it?
May I?
We're glad to have you back too, Robin. Keys. Keys. Yes, I'll keep the keys. I think we've had enough of locked doors too.
Evening, General.
Jimmy, will you say grace?
And Jacob was left alone and wrestled with an angel until the breaking of the day. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And the angel said, "Let me go, for the day breaketh." And Jacob said, "I will not let thee go, except thou bless me." Amen. Oh, Angel.
That's a very strange grace, James.
Will you start the muffins, Al?
It's from the good book, isn't it?
Well, of course, didn't you know?
Yes, I knew.
And Miss Annie?
Then why ask?
I meant it is from the good book, and therefore a fitting grace.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, water, Miss Annie?
Thank you.
There's an awful lot of things in the good book I wouldn't care to hear just before eating.
Well, it's fitting in the sense that the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, and so is this piggy's.
I declare, James.
Oh, pickles, Aunt Al?
Oh, I should say so. You know my opinion of your pickles.
Oh, well, this is the end of them, I'm afraid. I just didn't put up nearly enough last summer. Well, next year I intend to...
Reverend looking at the office this morning complaining hands wasn't laying. And he was out of joint. That's all he could do but...
I've always suspected those hands.
Of what?
I think they're papists. Has he tried?
Now, James, you are pulling my lower extremity. The first thing you know will be...
Miss Annie?
No.
Well, it's a very special day.
It will be when I give in to that.
Oh. Well, Holly had a chance to welcome her home.
Captain Keller?
Katie, we had a little talk of... Miss Annie thinks if we indulge Helen in these...
But what's the child done?
She's learned not to throw things on the floor and cake. It took us the best part of 2
But
weeks.
only a napkin. It's not as if it were breakable.
And everything she's learned is... Mrs. Keller, I don't think we should play tug of war for her. Either you give it to me or you keep her from kicking.
What do you wish for me to do?
Let me take her from the table.
Oh, let her stay. My goodness, she's only a child. She doesn't have to wear a napkin her first evening back.
And
she
ask
doesn't want
outsiders not to interfere.
to- Outsiders, I'm the child's aunt.
Oh, well, once heard so much, Miss Annie. Now, I've made all of Helen's favorite foods.
It's a homecoming party, Miss Annie.
She's testing you, you realize.
She's testing you.
Jimmy, be quiet. Now she's home, and naturally
And
she
wants
won't...
to see what will happen. At your hands. I told you it was my main worry. Is this what you promised me not a half hour ago?
But she's not kicking now.
And not learning not to. Mrs. Keller, teaching her is bound to be painful. For everyone. I know it hurts to watch. But she'll live up to just what you expect of her. And no more.
She's testing you.
Jimmy,
I have an opinion. I think I should...
no one's interested in hearing your opinions.
I'm interested. Of course she's testing me. Let me keep it at what she's learned and she'll go on learning from me. Take it out of my hands and it all comes apart. Be bountiful. It's at her expense. Now please pass me more of her favorite foods.
Take them, Miss Annie.
Thank you.
I'm afraid you're the difficulty, Miss Annie. Now, I'll keep it at what she's learned. You're quite right there. But I don't see that we need send her from the table. After all, she's the guest of honor. Bring a plate back, please.
If she was a seeing child, none of you would tolerate one.
Well, she's not. And I think some compromise is called for. Bring a plate back. There, it's not unnatural. Most of us take some aversion to our teachers. And occasionally it takes another hand to smooth things out. Now, shall we start all over?
I think we've started all over.
Don't get up!
Where are you going?
Don't smooth anything else out for me! Don't interfere in any way! I treat her like a seeing child because I ask her to see! I expect her to see! Don't undo what I do!
Where are you taking
To
her?
make her feel this picture again!
You let her speak to you like that, Arthur, a creature who works for you?
No, I don't.
Let it go.
What?
I said, let her go. She's right. She's right. Kate's right. I'm right. And you're wrong. If you drive her away from here, it'll be over my dead chair. Now, don't you think that on one occasion you might be consummately wrong?
Captain,
Sit down, everyone. Please sit down, Jimmy.
Water, Helen. This is water. W-A-T-E-R. Water. W-A-T-E-R.